Hi, welcome to the video. Thank you so much for being here and spending your time with me. So we've got a nice little video today. So I've got a bit of a homeware haul and then a bit of sorting out our very messy garage and organising it with some of the things that may be in this haul. I am going to start it off with a haul because I've been desperate to show you what I've been collecting over the last few weeks. We've been to B&M, we've been to a garden centre, we've been to HOMESENSE, TK Maxx, no, just HOMESENSE, and of course IKEA. So I want to show you everything I've got. I'll show you them in shop order so you know where everything's from, and if I can I will try and link everything down below. Obviously there's certain things like from HOMESENSE and things that I won't be able to link, but I got them literally like 2 weekends ago, so hopefully if you like what I've got they'll still have some of them still in store, because HOMESENSE is kind of the shop where if you see it you've got to get it, otherwise it'll be gone kind of thing. So hopefully if you see any of these things you'll be able to get them if you like them, and then also you'll be able to watch me feel like an organised queen when the garage has been sorted, because there's no better feeling than an organised house. Last week's vlog, no, the week before, as you would have seen us organise the end result of the garage and the spare room, swap over and tidy, and honestly it's makes such a difference to like the feeling. I think a cluttered house and a messy house, even though I'm a messy person so I really can't speak, but I think a cluttered house and a messy house makes a messy mind. And I know sometimes I'm such a messy person, like I will put things down anywhere. I will get something out of the cupboard and won't put it back in the cupboard, I'll leave it on the side, and then I'm like, why didn't you put it back as soon as you got it? Honestly, I can make a mess, so believe me when I say my house does get messy, but there's no better feeling than when you organise it, because I genuinely feel lighter, like, I don't know, everything's clearer, and I think your house is a good representation of what your mind is like. And people also say that about your car as well, don't they? And my car often has like so many stones in it. I don't know how, I just collect them in the footwell. But I think sometimes, that's Chai with his new ball, can you hear that? I love to know he's happy, but that's squeaking. But yeah, I think when I tidy I just feel lighter, and I think it really makes my mental health feel better, because sometimes I feel like stuff's getting too much, and then when I'm in a messy environment it adds to it, whereas I think when it's clean and tidy and organised you can just breathe a little bit. And personally anyway, let me know if you agree. I think I've mentioned it before and a few of you have said yeah, I agree. But yeah, we organise, so if you want to see that was a couple of weeks vlogs ago, I'll link that down below as well. But yeah, let me get on with the haul, otherwise I will be talking your ear off for an hour and a half, and as much as some of you may like that, and as much as I may like that, I know the majority probably wouldn't. But yeah, right, should I start? I'll start with B&M. Let's go B&M. Everyone loves B&M. I love B&M. And I got these. I got two of them. They're gorgeous. These throws, they're extra large, and they were £15 each. And I think actually, you know what, they feel really nice, and for them to be extra large I feel like they're worth £15. And these are intended to go on the base of our sofas, because if you have a dog you'll know the struggle that you have this lovely sofa and then you have to cover it to protect it, so you can't even see the nice sofa anyway. So if I can get nice blankets, then I can deal with it. And also it's easy to take them off and wash them and swap them with a clean one and make everywhere smell really fresh. Whereas obviously if you're just on the sofa, it's a bigger job to clean all the time. So although our sofa does need a clean, desperately. So that's one of our jobs. But yeah, I got these to go on the base of the sofa and I love them. So yeah, 2 of them from B&M. Next from B&M, I got 2 of these soap dispensers, liquid dispensers, just glass. And I really like them because I'm a bit of a jars hoarder. I love jars, love thinking that I'm going to put things in them. And to be fair, in my defence, I am starting to put things in all of the jars that I've been collecting. I've been dehydrating a lot of the things from my herb garden. It's only not a big herb garden, but like I've been dehydrating lemon balm so I can make lemon balm tea, chamomile flowers. I'm currently dehydrating chives. I know, I don't know who I think I am, but I'm enjoying it. And then basically I just crumble them all up or chop them all up, put them in a jar, and they're good to go whenever we want to cook with them. Because I keep thinking to myself, they keep growing, why? And then they die, and then more grow, so why am I wasting the ones that are dying? So I'm making use. So for these, I was thinking maybe just putting them in the downstairs toilet and one in our bathroom, just because I like the way they look, and doing some soap in them. I just like them. I think they're pretty. I like little jars. I just like trinkets. Next, another jar. Believe it or not, except I've already started using this one. So I got 2 of these. One's full, and I thought I'll just show you one. These have just got our wash powder in. I actually make my own wash powder now. I am one of those, and I am quite proud to be one of those people. But yeah, I've got sensitive skin, and there's a lot of chemicals in shop bought washing detergents and washing powders and all that jazz. So I'm started making my own, and it smells lovely and it works and I enjoy it. So yeah, I bought 2 of these to put wash powder in, which is very nice. So one's literally full, and I made literally a new batch yesterday of it. One's full and the other one literally only came up halfway. And then I just use a scoop in each watch, and it's great. It's a little just under there. I keep them in the utility, and they're perfect. So that's it from B&M. Now, I'll just show you the garden centre one. So we went to a garden centre in last week's vlog, you would have seen if you've watched it. Sorry if it keeps getting dark, by the way. It literally looks like it's about to throw it down. And the clouds keep coming in and out. I've left it a bit late to film this, but I wanted to film it, so I'm sorry if it's not the best lighting. But yeah, I got an autumn doormat because I can't go through autumn without a pretty doormat. We've got the wreath up, we've got the decks up. I just needed a doormat. And if I'm honest, it was actually Brad that was on, who was like, let's get a doormat. And I was like, are you sure? We have got a doormat, but it's not an autumn one. And he was like, yeah, let's get a doormat. And I was like, yeah, let's get a doormat. So we got a doormat, and I love it. Can't wait to put that out in a minute. We also got a snake plant from the garden centre, because I've read up that they're meant to be really, really good to have in the bedroom. They're meant to be really good at oxygenating, like bringing more oxygen or taking in more CO2 or something. So having it in the bedroom, where obviously you're there a long time overnight, it's meant to be really good for it. So I was like, you know what? I love plants. What's one more? What is one more? I love them. I think they make everywhere just look nice. So we've got a snake plant. It is a snake plant, isn't it? Moving on to IKEA. There's a lot of glass in this bag. A lot of Tupperware. So got 3 of these little mini Tupperware. They're great for, like, you know, when we make pesto. Sometimes we like to make our own pesto and we'll freeze it. So if we have like extra, we'll freeze it, and then when we want it, without having to make it, we can literally get it out of the freezer and put some pasta on. And then we've got pesto pasta. Then we got 3 of these glass bottles. Next is some more Tupperware glass. Oh, and you're right in there. Ooh. Oh my gosh. So we got 2 glass square Tupperware. Then we got a Then we got a rectangle one, just a little bit bigger. And then we got this big bad boy, because my idea for this is, obviously they all come with lids. So we've got the lids for them all. This one is oven proof. I think they're all oven proof, if I'm honest. I was thinking, it's got a lid. I can make a lasagna in this, not got to take it out. And then rather than having to put foil or anything else, I can literally just put the lid on it. Oh, and it's good to go in the fridge or on the side, and no flies will land in it. Or in the freezer until we want it. Like sometimes I like the idea of cooking, not in batch, but cooking so that some days we don't have to cook, but still getting a healthy, hearty, homemade meal. Because you know when you come home some days and you just think, the last thing I want to do right now is cook. And then not only that, the last thing I want to do right now is clean the kitchen and all of the pots. And I know we've got a dishwasher, but it is laziness really, but sometimes you just want that convenience, don't you? And I think it's nice to know that I can put things in these Tupperware, freeze them, and then that morning I think, I can't be asked to cook tonight. I'm going to get that lasagna out. We'll have that tonight. And I'll get it out. Already made. Just needs going in the oven, warming up, serve it. Then we've only got this dish, or a little one if it's there's only two of us, plates, and that's it. Good to go. I love a convenience. I love it. Can't deny it. But yeah, so I wanted that. Well, I didn't actually go in with the intention of buying that, but I saw it and I thought, yeah. Then I got some cotton, what are they called? Not napkins. I think they are actually napkins, actually, tell a lie. But my intention isn't to use them as a napkin. It is, whenever I make like oat milk or nut milk or I strain things, I just saw them and I was like, they will be good to do that with. Next is some utensils. We broke our potato peeler, so we had a choice between 3 and Brad chose this one. I've never used one like this before. So, like, you know, I like the wheelie ones, but we saw this and Brad was like, I want that one, let's try that. So we're trying this one. And then, of course, just some wooden utensils because one of them broke, or maybe 2 of them broke. And I feel like you can just never have too many wooden utensils. Lastly, from IKEA, we got 2 shoe shelves, which I'm going to organise in the garage in a little bit. Can't wait. It's honestly, I'm such a saddo, you know, but I do love everywhere to look shipshape, and I just think seeing the shoes on a shoe shelf rather than on the floor, just the little things. And then let me grab this to go in line with the shoe shelf. I can't say it. Shoe shelf. It's a bit of a tongue twister the more times you say it. We've got this thing, which is another shelf, so some things can go on top of it, but it could also hold our raincoats and all of our coats so that they can be organised as well, or Chai's coat, just so everything's organised basically. I really want to go into the garage and it literally be so organised, everything's got a home. I know this is an ideal world because realistically, I am a person that gets things out and don't put things back straight away, and I probably, as much as I might try, I think I might always be like that. So I'm not saying the garage is always going to be tidy. But if we can get things in place to try and help me keep it tidy, and Brad keep it tidy, why not? Why not? That's what I keep saying. Okay, next I'm going to move on to HOMESENSE. This probably is my favourite purchase. Well, I'll show you the little one first. You would have seen this in the Decorate for Autumn with me, but I thought I'd show you where we got it from because I've only got it this year. Got this gorgeous pumpkin. Love a pumpkin, and it's like a stone effect. And I think it's really subtle. Obviously, it's quite big, but like in terms of like, it's not bright orange, and it just goes with the decor a little bit, and I like that. Autumn, but without it being bright orange and in your face kind of thing. I say that. I love a bright orange pumpkin, but I just thought it was a bit timeless, and I thought that was lovely. And this was $9.99, so I'm quite happy with that. I love it. I love autumn. I love decorating. I love fairy lights. I love garland. I love picture frames. I just love it. Finally, I think my favourite purchase that me and Brad bought is this rug from HOMESENSE. Oh my God. I've been searching for a rug for so long, and I've had this certain type of rug that I was going for that I really wanted, and I'd seen some online, but it is hard to get an impression of what a rug looks like online, and I just really never wanted to order one to then have to send it back, and just the faff. So when we went into HOMESENSE, we didn't go in there with an intention to look for a rug, but we went and had a look at the rug section anyway, just because it's nice to look around. And I saw two. One was slightly darker, one was slightly lighter. And I loved them. And I was like, oh my God, Brad, I think one of these is the rug that I've been after for so long. And Brad's an enabler. He was literally like, let's get it, let's get it. And I was like, we're not here for a rug. Okay. Because, again, with HOMESENSE, sorry, here I am flipping potato peeler at you. Because in HOMESENSE, if you see it, you got to get it. So, let me shut up and let me just try and show you this rug without... Oh, am I doing it even justice? Can you even see it? Probably not. Oh my gosh. Oh. So, this is my new rug. I love it. It's soft. It's beige. It's not grey. It's beige. It's got cream in it. It's got like an off-whitey cream colour. It is lovely. Absolutely love it. Any guesses where you think this is going before I tell you? Pause me. Where do you think it's going? Tell me where do you think it's going? Where do you think it should go? Before I tell you where my intentions are. Okay, if you paused it, I'm going to confirm or not confirm what you said. In the kitchen, underneath the dining table. I want it underneath the dining table. We are currently decorating in there, so it's not going to go in there just yet. That's going to be a whole transformation again. Palaver, painted it green, don't want it green. This is the impulsivity and the indecisiveness of my brain. Okay, Brad is a saint for putting up with me. Now, I'm not that bad really. We're decorating it white, we're doing panelling, we've got the table, and then it's going to go underneath the table, and I just think it's going to pull it all together, and I can't wait to put it down. Next year we're thinking of getting all new floor through the kitchen and the hallway, and possibly in here. I love carpet. I really, really love the carpet. Like, I've always wanted carpet in the living room, but having a dog and keeping downstairs carpet clean is actually quite hard, I think anyway. Unless Chai just is extra messy, I think it's quite hard. I feel like, and because we're in and out all the time, I feel like I can see a trail of where we go, and I don't love it. So I'm thinking we're going to get different flooring. We've currently got lino in the hallway in the kitchen, but Chai kindly chewed a hole in it months ago. He's out of that phase, thank God, touch wood. But he chewed a hole in it. So wasn't planning on getting new flooring anytime soon, but he's kind of like made us fast forward a little bit. Obviously we won't be getting it yet, but possibly next year we're getting flooring. But I really want, if you know any good flooring recommendations, I don't really want lino again, and I don't want laminate, because I know that sometimes it can lift, and we've got a dog that no matter how many blankets I put on the floor, gets water on the floor from his drink. He just does. And also I don't want it to scratch. I want a really durable flooring that isn't going to smash like a tile if I drop something, isn't going to lift if it gets a little bit damp. Obviously we'll avoid it getting damp, but just for example, I don't want it to lift. I don't want just a durable floor. So if you know, I don't know what the name is of something. Oh, I don't know what the flooring's called. but it's like I don't know if it's like a tile that looks like wood, but the only thing is that I don't want it to crack. So if you could recommend anything, please do. But yeah, so obviously imagine a nice light wooden flooring. I mean, this will all be down before we get new flooring anyway, because that's in the future project. But oh my gosh, I'm just, honestly, I love doing things on this house and making it our own. It is ours, but like, just putting our touch on everything, not making it, I don't want a white, shiny new build, even though it is a gorgeous new build. I want it to look like we live in it. I want it to have character. And I feel like we're adding character to it. We're making it homely. We're making it, it's beautiful on its own, but we're making it ours, and it's so special. So every time I do one of these hauls, and I think, oh, I feel very lucky, and also very excited that I can add even more of a touch in that moment of us in this house. But yeah, that is the end of the haul, guys. Thank you for making it to the end of the haul. Right now, we're going to go into the garage and get organised, get sorted, and then start putting this up. I don't know how far we're going to get into getting it done. We're going to give it a go. It is currently a Sunday evening, so we're quite optimistic that we're going to get it done. But we're going to try. We're going to do as much as we can until we think to ourselves, I need to sit down on the sofa and relax for a little bit. But we're going to get organised. But yeah, right, I'm going to get tidied, put all of this back in its home, in its new homes, and put these on. So I'm just going to go into the garage and I'll show you the situation. We're not going to completely get it finished today, but we are going to sort out the shoe shelf and the bookshelf. It's still a shelf, coat hanger. Going to get that bit sorted, and then the rest of the garage can be tackled another day, because it's literally like 7 o'clock on a Sunday evening. But we're going to get that part organised so that the rest can then get organised as well. So this is the shoe shelf. God, I can't speak. I can't say shoe shelf. Shoe shelf. Shoe shelf. This is the shoe situation right now.
Wow, so you can say shoe situation, but you can't say shoe shelf.
Shoe shelf just is
shoe shelf.
Shoe shelf.
Shoe shelf.
It just makes it's a tongue twister. What are you saying, Jai? But yeah, so this is the situation right now, and obviously the shelf is going to go up here so we can hang our coats. We're thinking in line with the door. For that to go, so it's literally perfectly in line. $90 mil, and you want that. So, how do you know you're in? Looks really good. So much neater. I'm going to end this one here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked everything I got on this haul. Little bit of a mix match one, a bit of everything, Tupperware, homeware, blankets, just all the good stuff of a nice haul, and of course the rug. I love it, honestly, still buzzing with it. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're happy and healthy, because you deserve to be, and I hope you have a beautiful week, and I shall see you next Tuesday. Bye.